Good morning, beautiful people. How are we all today? I hope you're well. I hope you've had a beautiful Christmas day. And yes, I did, and I really enjoyed my time on Christmas Day. And now I'm looking forward to the new year, which we're heading into full steam ahead. And we all want to have that great 2026. So today we're talking about the key to that. And it's so important that we practice this. So before we get into it, if you could like, share and subscribe. If you've enjoyed any of my other videos, and if you like this one, I'd really love it. I'd really appreciate that. And we can grow our community together into 2026. So the key to receiving positive abundance is gratitude. Okay. So when we're grateful for what we've got, we bring more to us. When we appreciate what we've got, and also when we appreciate what other people have got. Okay, so when we see other people receiving good and abundance, when we're happy about that and it makes a joy in our heart, it brings that closer to us. When we go around, oh, look what they've got, I haven't got anything, they probably robbed somebody to get. Hey, that's what a lot of people think. Who did they rip off to get that? It brings it further, it keeps it away from you. Okay, so when you look, whether it be material or health or relationship, whatever it might be that you're wanting to receive more of, appreciate what you've already got in that department and grow on it. Okay, so when it comes to material wealth and material objects and things, and especially at this time of year, you know, we've got Christmas and everyone, you know, there's a lot of people who've got everything lit up and there's all decoration. You know, people think, oh, well, I can't afford all those decorations. And when my kids were little, I used to get the $2 rolls we couldn't afford decorations like that. So I used to get the $2 rolls of Christmas paper and give them and say, okay. When they'd start Christmas holidays, I'd say, okay, paper chain. And they'd sit there for hours doing paper. We'd have the house, you couldn't walk for paper chain. But it was great, it looked great. It's like that movie, the Elf movie with Will Ferrell, and he makes all the paper decorations in the shop and in the house. And it looks beautiful because he's put love into it. And it can look better than all the fanciest decorations you can see in the shops. It really can, because you've put time and effort. And yes, appreciating what you've got. And you know what? If you sat down and did a list of all the things that you appreciate in your life and how far you've come, and then put down the couple of things you're not happy about, you'd see, wow, I've got so much good in my life. That outweighs the bad tenfold. That's amazing. You know, I'm really happy with that. So it's remembering to always look back and appreciate what we've got. And there's a couple of good books I'd just like to show you. So I've talked about Louise Hay before, and most people know about Louise Hay. And if you don't, that's okay. You do now. She's a spiritual teacher, and she taught gratitude. One of her books is Gratitude, okay? So A Way of Life. And this book has teachings on gratitude from herself, but also, I don't know, I think it's about 50 other spiritual teachers. There's Dr. Wayne Dwyer, I think even Doreen Virtue's in here. And I just put a couple of post-it things here just so that, I don't want to lose them now, just to show you. I underline books, that's naughty, isn't it? So change your allegiance from fear to love, and love will sustain you wherever you walk. I really liked that. And that's always, you know, we're always talking about fear is the enemy of love. So there's another one here. I love this one. If we lack perspective, we also lack humor. So when people have a good sense of humor, like comedians, and people go, why are they so well paid? Because comedians keep everything in perspective, because life's not really real anyways. It's a bit of a, if we look at it as in a humorous way, it keeps us not taking ourselves so seriously. And then, you know, it sort of just makes life easier because it keeps perspective. So I absolutely love that quote. Thankfulness evokes the law of receptivity. So the more thankful you are and the more gratitude you have, the more you receive. You know, whether it be, like I said, money, material objects, love, relationship, okay, including the one, most importantly, the one with yourself. And health is another big one, you know, because if you haven't got your health, what have you got, you know? So it's looking at what you do have. You know, we tend to focus, we get sick or we tend to focus on that one thing. But another thing, you can write down all the things you're grateful about your body that do work and focus on them. Focus on those things, which is probably a very big list, you know, if you really think about it. But we take so much of ourselves for granted. Just sitting here now, you know, the fact that I can, you know, and you can see me, you know, we have sight, can express ourselves. I'm always using my hands, you know, you just everything, you know, there's so much to be grateful for. And another little book she did, and I got one, I love it. I used it years ago, but they're still available. I think you can get them from Hay House or Amazon maybe. The Gift of Gratitude, and I should have shown this before Christmas because it's a really good gift. It's a wonderful gift to give people, but you could give them at any time of year, really. It could be a New Year's present to yourself, and you could get one for somebody else. But you just go through, and it sort of helps you compartmentalize things, you know. So you could have, you know, like if you're talking about relationship or health or whatever, and you can work through so you can start developing. But you could just buy a nice journal to kick the year off with, or a diary, and every day, a bit Bridget Jones, but not really. But you could write down each day just 5 things you're grateful for that day. And people say, oh, well, what am I going to say? The same things every day. There's so much you could be grateful for every day. I'm sure. I've had someone say that to me before, and it's mind-boggling because there's just so much to be grateful for. And that's where you bring your focus to. And I guarantee, it's up to you though. You've got to do the work. If you do the work and you practice this, you will receive more. Okay, if you don't, I don't guarantee you anything because it's up to you. Okay, ultimately it's up to you. And so, yes, it's important to remember that coming into the new year. And, you know, with relationships, you know, I want a relationship like they've got. I don't have that. I don't have anybody. Relationships are not just romantic or, you know, so look at what you do have. Firstly, look at the relationship you have with yourself. If it's not great, it's time to start appreciating more about you and giving yourself more love. Okay. And then look at the other relationships in your life that you are appreciative of and write down all the things you love about those people. You know, and we talked in the soulmate series. I did that little series on soulmates, and the one on your romantic partner and looking, and how you can write a list of what you're looking for and put it away and be really specific, you know, and that sort of thing. That's a whole nother thing, but that's still making lists, writing down, putting thought, and then putting it to paper of what you're grateful for, what you'd like in your life, and what you want more of. Because when we focus on those things we don't have, we sort of bring more lack, you know. So, yes, I just wanted to bring that up today. I hope that helped. Please have a look at those books if you can, or grab just a really nice new journal and start straight away writing down in the mornings what you love about each part of your life, or something that you want to expand on. It could be an existing relationship, and you know, you might be getting under each other's skin a bit. And I mean, if, like I've said, if you've survived 2000 this year, being a 9 year, you've done well. We're not there yet, but hang in there because you're nearly there. It is an endings year. Yeah, so I've done this with my own relationship. When my husband's annoyed me about something pretty and not badly, or not good. This is sounding really good, isn't it? But you know what I mean. I've gone and sat down and written down a list of all the things I love about him and what's good in our relationship and what, and it really helps because it can go, oh yeah, that is pretty small. I'm whinging about. Would I whinge? But yeah, that's, you can do that. You can do that. Yes, so I keep looking at that. Our beautiful daughters gifted me that for Christmas, and I'm very grateful. It's that local lady I've told you about, Dorothy. She did this painting here. She's a Herberton lady. So I've got two, and this one's called Secret Women's Business. So that sounds all right, doesn't it? But there's information about it, but they didn't. So I'm going to go to the gallery and get it so I can tell you about it because I really love it. But yes, so that's all today. I just wanted to bring that up and talk about that. And I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Whatever it means to you, even if it was just you got some peace, you got a break from work. You made some really great ham sandwiches for lunch, you had coffee with a best friend, or you and your kids made paper chain on the floor in the lounge room and put it around the tree. You got some relief from pain if you're in pain, and just whatever that meant to you. I hope that you got something beautiful this Christmas. And I wish you all the very, very best. I'll be back to say Happy New Year, but I just wanted to come on and say that so the preparations for the new year can be underway. Okay, with your gratitude, we talked about the other day in the last video. If you haven't seen it, it's on New Year's resolutions, doing them over, okay, and saying them and starting New Year resolutions in a different way that will actually work so that you're focusing on the right thing and not what you don't want anymore. Okay, similar to this. But lovely to see you all, and I shall see you again very soon. And I love you all, and Merry Christmas once again for 2025. See you again soon. Bye.